Morning everyone. It's the last week of the season. It's the 7th of March. There's only well, the last day's next Saturday, so there's only sort of 8 days if you include this one left. I've come down to the Middle Severn today, a stretch called the Dinery. It's BAA stretch of water. Very popular stretch. I've fished it lots of times. I've actually met a couple of mates down here, Owen and Grant, which are right at the top of the stretch. I'm just probably about 6-7 pegs up from the bottom of the stretch for those of you who are familiar with it. The river's about, I'd say, just shy of 18 inches on. It looks quite good. A lot of the colour's dropped out of it since last week. Last week it was well up. But my main concern today is the temperature of the water, which is only 6.4, which is a little bit on the cold side really for Barbel. I'm aware that people out last night or yesterday afternoon catching, so that gives me a bit of faith. So I'll have to say, at the minute I've started with pellets, as I normally do. I've got 2 pellet hose on the upstream rod, and on the downstream rod I've got ellipse, both with PVA bags. I think I've got a 3-ounce lead on one or 2 on the other. This is my first cast, so the rods have only been in for sort of a couple of minutes. I don't know what to say, whether there's a chance of a fish or not. I'm not too sure at this minute, but I'm going to be here for most of the day anyway, so you never know. Certainly ain't going to catch any at all. Okay, fishing 20 minutes. I'm still on that first cast and half up to Barbel, quite unexpectedly on the ellipse pellet rod, and he's screaming off. He's not happy about being hooked at all. But this is a great start. A good indication that there's 1 or 2 fish feeding, so that I've up to fish this early in the session. And he's still not happy. He's run off downstream, he's come on the inside. He's going a bit. I don't think he's particularly big. And I've got a horrible feeling he's just gone into a snag. Everything's gone a bit solid. Now he's out. He's out. And he's in, almost, and he's in the middle. Fantastic. He's not a big fish, but he is in fabulous condition. He's probably about 4 pounds. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful fins, full tail. That's a lovely fish, that is. And I'm well pleased with that. With the water being so cold. That's a fabulous, fantastic start to this session. Talk you through my tackle for today. I've got, it's a Dyer Infinity 1 3/4 pound test curve barbel rod, a 6000 Shimano bait runner. Onto that I've got £12 Daiwa sensor, which is nice and cheap. It's pretty durable stuff. I actually spray this up with a silicone spray. It makes everything a bit smoother. You can buy it from, I think Alfred sell it, or you can buy it from a tackle shop. It's easy to cast, it's easy to reel in. You don't get line grating through your rod rings. It's the last thing you want when you've got a fish on. I also give, from time to time, the rod rings are clean, give them a wipe out. Rub them down with a bit of silicone as well, make sure everything's nice and smooth. At the business end, I've got a simple, or fairly simple, cut up lead clip system. There we go. It's this one's 2.5 ounce lead, a tail rubber there, an anti-tangle boom. That is a quick link. I don't know whether you can see that there. So I can unhook no hook clamps fairly easily. I just slide that up so it doesn't come off. This is hook clamp material that we use, which I can show you. Is this stuff? It's Daiwa Tournament ST in £10. It's 0.26 I think. So it's thinner than the main line, but it's still pretty tough, and I use it for everything when I'm barbel fishing, no matter what I'm fishing. So we go down to the business end here, and we've got a size 10, in this case Palatrax, the one I think it's called hook, a couple of ellipse pellets glued onto a hair, and PVA bag, which I slide down the line now to make sure it gets to the bottom. So I pull that through the baiting needle, push it down, and that is the completed setup. The other rod is the same, except I've got different pellets on that today. I've got a couple of pellet tails which I'm thinking about changing to ellipse as well. And that is pretty much it. It's nice and simple. There's no point trying to overcomplicate things. We're not fishing for roach, fishing for barbel. So that's that. Been fishing now about an hour and 3/4. Still just had the one fish. One of the lads upstream, Owen, he's managed one as well. I don't think Grant's managed a fish as yet. I've switched things around a bit. I've still got my pellet rod on, my ellipse pellet rod. But I've changed the other one to a bit of meat, air rig meat, not a big piece, perhaps a piece about that big. And we'll see how we get on with that. There's quite a breeze blowing today, so it is quite chilly when it does blow, but it's still nice to be out on the bank. I'm still sort of off 50-50 for another fish, but I can't really moan having managed one. But hopefully this switch to meat might change my fortunes a bit. Who knows? Okay, I've hooked my second barbel. Oh, he's off. And I've lost my second barbel. Never mind. Slightly disappointing that. Such is life. I've switched both rods now to ellipse pellet on the strength of that last fish that I managed to lose. A bit annoying really. The fish actually broke me. It looks like the line was damaged from when the fish snagged me up previously. Something that I should have checked really. I should have changed the hook length and it wouldn't have happened. But never mind. I'm a bit more confident now, even though the sun's just come out. I think there might be a few fish feeding. The temperature, the air temperature is beginning to increase as well. It's really quite pleasant now. So I'm feeling. I'm saying that I probably will get another fish at this point. Well, almost at the end of my session now. It's been a tough one. Just the one fish, and I've lost that one, which was my own fault really. The two lads who I'm with today, they've also had a fish each, so at least we haven't blanked. Nothing big. Mine was 4, I think Grant's was 4, Owen's was a bit smaller than that. But I think it's gone very bright now. I don't think that's helped, and the water temperature has risen during the day. It's up to 7 degrees now. It was only 6.4 this morning when I arrived. Normally I'd probably fish on till 5 o'clock or so, but got to get back. Football's on the telly, so I don't want to miss that. But I'm sure I'll be out later in the week. I've got the week off work, so there'll probably be more videos coming your way. I hope you've enjoyed this video, albeit with just the one fish. I'll see you soon.